the topic which I have chosen here is email hacking and protection. So here's the first slide. So, what is the role of email in one's personal life? In today's cyber world, email acts as a major role player in connecting and communicating with people. Email is used by each and everyone. So, even a small mistake here in the usage can lead to a major threat. We know how important an email can act in one's personal life, be it a company offer letter or an important document being shared. So basically, email, this is just what is like email and how do we use it in our daily life. Be it a college offer letter or internships offer letter, etc. Email plays a major role in our life. So protecting this email is our duty. So yeah. So what is email hacking? Basically, email hacking is nothing but it's attacking the core of any person's important communication area, which can lead to a sabotage-like situation. So, if I am talking with Venkatesh, so if my Gmail is hacked by, I'm just taking an example by Prasad, so then he can make sure that the mails which Venkatesh is sending to me, he can make sure that those mails are deleted. As a result of which, there's a breakage in communication. So this leads to a very disgusting situation wherein you're not able to communicate properly. So email acts as a major role player in each and everyone's life. So yes, is it important enough to protect it? Yes, it's important. So how can this help in protecting myself and others? So if I am safe, then I can make sure that the emails which I am sending are safe to you, right? So each and every person should be safe enough and protect their emails so that a proper communication is done. If one of the persons communicating is one of the person's email is hacked, then there is no point in the other person being protected. Yeah. So this is the detection area. Basically, I have not included the major filters here. I hope you can see my cursor, right? There is a create a new filter option here. I've not displayed that because since I heard that this video might get uploaded to YouTube as well. So uh, being an ethical hacker, I'm not supposed to show most of the each and every minute detail of how a hack can be done. So I can just show an overlook of what things can be done in order to make sure a hack is happened, or what things can be done to make sure that we are protected. So you can just take 1 or 2 minutes to check your Gmail settings. If your Gmail setting is like this, then you are safe. The filters and blocked address here, this should be none. As a result of which, the emails coming to you have no filter. This can be used for good purpose as well and for bad purpose as well. Depends on how we use it. And this forwarding and POP IMAP. Again, I'm not going to explain what is POP and IMAP. It's up to you can just explore it, because most of the things which we learn are from our own search and what we do. So that is the reason why I've not explained what is POP and IMAP. So this thing should be disabled here. I hope you can see that status POP is disabled. Here it is. So if this is disabled, then you're good to go, you're safe. So I'm moving on to the next slide. This is just a sample picture. Recently, I heard a case wherein I was a part of GPC SSI intern. So wherein I heard a case wherein two people, a client and a customer, were talking were having communication using this via this Gmail, and it so happened that the party sitting in one party was sitting in Dubai and other was in India, I guess. So the Dubai party was like, I'm talking to the legitimate person, and they were communicating regarding deals and other things. But what the hacker did was that the hacker had the credentials, login credentials, Gmail login credentials of the victim sitting in India. So what he did was he redirected the mails coming from that Dubai person to this attacker Gmail, so that he could communicate. And that attacker portrayed himself as the legitimate user, and he sent a mail to them, as a result of which the dealings which they did, the amount that got transferred from Dubai to the client in India got transferred directly to the attacker. So as a result of which there was a loss to the victim company. So yeah, this was what I heard, and this is a sample picture of how uh, if we add a forwarding email address here. I hope you can see it here. I've just marked it in orange color so that it's good. So what Gmail people have, what Google people have done here is that they've introduced something here in the above part, wherein if someone has added a filter in forwarding and POP IMAP, wherein if the attacker has added his Gmail address and POP is enabled, then there is a pop-up displayed here, which is not going to end until 7 days. I hope you can see this message. So this is how Google has updated its forwarding and POP IMAP thing. So yeah, and okay, now this was about how we have to be safe. Now I'm going to just show a few things wherein how do we know if a email which we received is coming from an authentic person or not. Suppose I get a mail from abcd@udemy.com. So now I have to confirm whether that message originally came from Udemy, or is my friend faking an email address as udemy.com. How do I know if it is originally coming from Udemy? Is it a valid one? How can I trust it? How to check it? So basically, in Gmail, if you open your Gmail and open a particular mail which you got, there's a option in the right side corner. There are three dots which are displayed. If you click on that and click on show original, then you're going to get redirected to the original message along with certain details regarding the IP and other things, which is going to display, which is going to get displayed. I've just put a picture of the original message. Only this much I've put. I've not included those IP and other things. So this is how the original message is going to look like when you click on that show original message. Now, okay, I got this original message. Now what? Now, how to check that Udemy people only have sent me, or Google has only sent me? I hope you can see that there is a thing called as message ID here. So in the message ID, if we go to that last part, we can see that it is named as .email.udemy.com. What do we get to know from here? In networking, this last part is called as the domain name. So if the domain name is udemy.com matches with the original sender's email address, then we are going to just sit peacefully that this is valid. So that is what we are going to check here. So even if this doesn't match, then what to do? Then for police cases and all, what we are going to do is that we are not going to forward the email. We have to be careful because an email forwarded can change the message ID. So what we are going to do here is that we are just going to copy this original message and send it to the police so that the people can make sure that they can extract details from here. So how do I extract details from this original message? There is an option below this original message in the bottom wherein it will say copy original message. So we are going to copy that, and this is just a sample site. I've given the website link as well here. So what we are going to do is we are just going to copy that, and we are going to create an account in this website, which is named as cyberforensics.in. It is a government website done by Government of India, and we have to create a account here. And after creating a free account, we can just paste the email header here and start tracing. When we press start tracing here, it will take some time, and it will show a display. It will display a set of IP addresses from which the email was sent. After getting that IP address, as we all know, we can do whois lookup, and we can just get the information of the IP. So this is how email can be checked whether it is it's coming from a legitimate person or from a hacker. And this is how we can make sure that our email is not being forwarded to someone else, and there is no person sitting in between me and some other person. So yeah, this was what I had to share. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be safe, stay secure. Thank you.